Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm
Hi
just gonna
everyone.
share my screen while people are coming in.
Hey everyone.
Hello, hello. Yeah, so while we're waiting for people to file in, I think we ask this question so often, but please do tell us where you guys are tuning in from. We always like to know. Both Angela and I are in Canada, so curious to hear where everybody else is from. Oh, Bermuda. I think, Colin, you might be a first. I'm not too sure. Okay, I think we are at a good place to get started while everybody's still saying hello. Hi, my name is Casey, and I'm joined here by Angela. We're going to do a little bit of more of an intro, a little bit in the next slide, but we're super excited to be tutorialing you today on how to create a dashboard. And we recently did launch some pretty cool advanced features, which we're super excited to show you. Um, oh, Hang on a second. Yes. So as I just mentioned, so my name is Casey. I'm the design lead at Bricks. I'm joined here by Andrew, who's our product and engineering lead at Bricks, and we'll just be working together to show you a little bit about what Bricks can do a live demo, and hopefully answer any questions that may pop up as we go along. To give you a quick rundown on how the webinar will go, we'll first do a step-by-step tutorial on how to create a dashboard. And as I mentioned, we're going to do a live demo because the live demo is definitely the best way for you to get a feel of what our product is about and understand how to do it properly. We're also going to tell you a little bit more about our new product features. So as I mentioned at the beginning, we have a lot of exciting new features that we'll kind of dive into before we tell you a bit more about the tutorial. And towards the end of the webinar, we're also going to be telling you a bit more about our product roadmap. So we highly encourage you to stay until that section comes along because you might be able to get a sneak peek of what those features will be. And towards the end, we'll spare out some time for some Q&A. But as I mentioned, please do feel free to continue dropping your questions in the Zoom chat because we'll be monitoring on the Q&A panel and on the Zoom chat, and we'll try to tackle them as we go along. So just to tell you a little bit about Bricks for those who haven't interacted with us before. So Bricks is essentially your AI data analyst tool that can help you create dashboards and reports in seconds from your raw data set using our Bricks AI model. So if you've worked with data visualization tools before, you might notice that you might need some creative software or some other supplementary software to really refine your dashboards. Bricks essentially does all of that all in one, and we make it super simple. We really do pride ourselves in really nice looking visuals. So we have some pre-built themes and we have customization options for you. We have very powerful data support, which allows you to manipulate and edit your data as you see fit. And as I mentioned, it's so easy. Anyone can do it. It's literally 3 simple steps, which you will be able to see in the next couple of slides. So before I hop into the tutorial, I just want to tell you a bit about our new product features. So one thing that I'm super excited about is our branding theme because I'm a designer myself, so I love looking at branding. But we recently introduced being able to upload your own brand logo or screenshot, and our AI will be able to pick up on that and then create a custom theme for you. We've also recently introduced creating dashboards for multiple files. So instead of single file, you can upload multiple files and then a dashboard will be created based off of that. We have dashboard auto refresh as well. So when you edit your data, your dashboard will automatically update with that new data. You can also apply filters to your dashboard. So things like drill downs and slicers to filter down the dashboard. And if you're super happy with your final dashboard product and how it looks, you can save that as a template and then apply a new data set onto that, which is super handy if you're creating multiple dashboards at a time. We also have support for bigger files now, so we support up to 300K to 500K rows. So the tutorial, how it works. Step one, once you've landed into our product, and if you haven't signed up, you just need to go onto thebricks.com to sign up. But once you're in our product, you'll see these 2 buttons. All you need to do is hit create dashboard. Once you hit create dashboard, our product will prompt you to upload your data. So we support a number of different formats: CSV, XLSX, PDF, and even image files, where Bricks is able to analyze your data from that source. And then once you've uploaded that, then Bricks goes ahead and starts working its magic and starts cleaning up and analyzing it so it's ready for dashboard creation. We also recently introduced a new feature, which is actually adding a prompt to refine your output. I would highly recommend you to try that out, because when you do add a prompt, your first initial output would actually be very much in line with what you're putting in. So feel free to try that out. It is an optional option. If you just want to put in your source data and generate, you can do that as well. I do want to disclaim, because this is a question that we get quite often, your data is fully encrypted and private and secure, so we'll never use it for AI training purposes. So once you've done all of that, Bricks straight away goes and creates a beautiful interactive dashboard for you. So as you can see in the image, you upload this kind of data set, and then the first output would be this kind of dashboard where it's fully interactive, it's already visual ready, where you have themes that you can apply, and it could be equipped with a number of different charts, KPIs, reporting insights, or data tables. So honestly, it's dependent on what you upload, and our AI is able to kind of figure that out for you and create a dashboard. When you have the dashboard created, you can then go ahead and edit, customize, and fine tune your dashboard as you see fit. You can do that using our AI. So you can ask AI to create different charts for you, or edit certain blocks for you, which Angela will show you shortly in the live demo. You also have the option to edit manually through these different blocks. But you'll also, again, be able to see that in the live demo. So once you have a dashboard, your dashboard is complete. And you will have the options to save and share as well. We have a lot of different ways that you can do that. You can either export it as a local file, so we do support PDF and PPTX, or you can share a public link. So you can publish your dashboard onto the web and anybody can access it, or you can present it directly in Bricks. So I'm actually doing that right now. So it's just super handy, as you can see. So I'm going to pass it over to Anshul now. As I mentioned, please do feel free to drop questions in the Zoom chat. I'll keep monitoring that. You might also notice a poll pop up as we go through the live demo. Please, if you have a couple of seconds, do fill that out, because your input might actually influence what we decide to do with our product, which is exciting. So I'm going to pass it over to Anshul.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Casey. That was a great introduction about bricks and the features. Let me share my screen. Just give me a second. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yep, I can see it.
Great. So, hi everyone. As Casey gave an introduction about how to create dashboards in Bricks, it's super simple. All you need to do is just sign up, get to the home page, and click on Create Dashboard. Here you'll be prompted to upload your file. I already have a sample file available with me. It's mainly a sales data for my sample cookie company. I can add more files over here, but just for the demonstration and to move forward very fast, I've just added a single file. And as I can see, the prompt is also an optional. I'll just keep it empty for now, just to see how our application is able to understand the data as it is. I'll just hit on generate dashboard. And as you can see, your data has been now uploaded. You'll be able to see your data directly over here. Now we have a lot of different agents working on to understand your data, to figure out the story behind your data, to understand the trends and insights from your data. So a lot of different agents are working together like a digital pipeline. The first agent will try to understand, analyze your data. The second agent will try to understand what all different types of charts do I need to create, what are the KPIs which I need to understand from your data. The third agent will create insights and trends from your data. And maybe the last agent will be able to lay out your dashboard in the best possible manner, and how to arrange the blocks in different layouts. So having said that, as you can see, like not it's not even 30 seconds and I've already started seeing part of my dashboard. I can actually see all the KPIs from my data. I've started to look at my various charts. As you can see, 6 different types of charts have already been created, and 2 summary tables have already been generated. Now, all of these things are happening with different AI models. So we are trying to use different AI models for different specific task or aspects of this particular dashboard, so that you can get the best possible dashboard and the analysis of your data from over here. Now, as you can see over here, the dashboard generation is completed. I'll just minimize this for now so that we can have a look at the data dashboard completely. We can see all the different types of charts are supported. We have the bar chart and the corresponding insights over here. We can see that AI was able to understand what are the different cookies which have the highest units sold in a particular location. For example, we have location-based charts. We can have mixed charts as well, bar line charts, and so many different types of charts over here. Now, all the summary tables are also from your data. Consider them to be a pivot table. If you're coming from Excel world, it's like a summary of your overall data, grouped by product, grouped by locations, and so on. So all the summary tables are out there. Now, as Casey was showing in the introduction, you are free to customize your dashboards. So let's see what all things we can actually do. Before we go over here, let me quickly change the theme. This is the default theme we provide as soon as the new dashboard is generated. You're free to try out any other theme. This one is energetic. It's just more colorful, much more bright. If you want to go with a professional theme, this is much more subtle, have very specific colors applied over here. So it's very easy to apply any of the themes, any of the pre-built themes which are provided by Bricks based on your requirement, based on your interest. You can actually apply any of the themes over here. Now, as Casey was saying in the introduction, very recently we have released a custom themes or branding where you can apply your custom themes. You don't have to rely on our provided themes. You can just click on upload screenshot. I already have a sample screenshot with me. In fact, so all you need to do is just upload your screenshot with your logo, with your website screenshot, or an existing report or a dashboard, be it an image or a PDF. And as you can see, the image which I have uploaded had bright yellow colors and black colors as the report. So all of my charts, all of the blocks colors have been updated. It looks pretty good as of now, but it is customizable as well. So you are free to edit any of the colors. You can make them, for example, I just want to make it very light green. You can do that. Just hit on apply and it will be able to make some of these shades as what you really wanted. But everything is customizable over here. Once the theming has been applied, you can actually make more changes directly from the board. I do not want to, for example, have any background color. I have just removed it. I really wanted to have a color for a particular block. I can reapply it over here. So everything is customizable as far as the styling is considered. Now, it's not just about the styling. You can actually apply more branding over here. You can try to have, for example, an image uploaded over here, which is like, for example, our Bricks logo. So you can customize the dashboard not just on the basis of text, charts, and tables, but you can add more images to make it more beautiful and interactive. Once this
Yes,
is
and
done,
sorry,
yes,
Angel, just
yes.
one thing to add, because I think when you were uploading the logo and the screenshot, our viewers might not have been able to see that. But essentially, what Angel uploaded was a PDF report, which actually has the exact same color scheme and the fonts that you see here. So our AI was able to pick up on that and then apply it to the dashboard, which is super handy. That's all I wanted to say.
Absolutely. That's a great point to add. Yes, because the screen sharing doesn't allow me to showcase the file which I had uploaded. But as I mentioned, yes, I just uploaded a PDF with these colors over there. It was an existing report which I already had, and I just uploaded that report over here. Now, once these customizations have been done, you are free to edit the layout according to your wish. You can resize any of the blocks. You can move the blocks. For example, I wanted to highlight this chart above this chart. I can move around these charts. I can move the insights. I did not want the insights. I can go ahead and delete the insights. All you need to do is just click on this thing, delete, and then expand the block as it is. So all of these blocks, what you are seeing, are all customizable. You're free to make sure that it fits your layout, it fits your requirement of what you really wanted in the dashboard. Now, once, for example, that customization has been done, we'll go about how to analyze your data and add more charts to it. But I will quickly show how do you share it. You just click on the share and you can export it as PDF, PPTX. Like these are two export options we already have. The PPTX format is again fully customizable. You'll be able to take it to your PowerPoint, Google Slides, and so on, and edit the content if you really need to. Otherwise, as Casey was saying, you are free to present it directly in the bricks. For example, you're having an presentation internally or to a client, just hit on the present button and you'll be able to present it right from Brex. Apart from that, if you are working in a team, in a team group environment, you can invite other members using their email address. For example, they will receive an email, they will be able to access this file, or you can just share the file using a link. Just copy the link and they'll be able to get access to this particular file. Otherwise, we have a pretty good feature, creating a public link. Many times you just want to provide a link to any user, or just want to publish your dashboard to internet. All you need to do is just click on publish to link, publish to internet. You will be able to get one public link. Just take this link and you can share it anyone else. It's like a web page. It becomes like a web page. Okay, so that's about all the sharing capabilities we have on the dashboard. Now
Great,
maybe we
Anshul.
can.
And I think maybe we can see like, yeah, how to add charts, how do we edit them once our dashboard is created?
Absolutely,
Mhm.
Casey. This is where I was going towards. So now, of course, now once the dashboard has been generated, there will always be few things which AI was not able to capture based on your understanding. Maybe you have better understanding about your data and you want to look at some of the charts from a different angle or analyze your data from a different angle. All you need to do is just send a message, send a requirement to AI, and AI will be able to understand your requirement. So let's assume I want to create a chart, uh, product versus, I don't know, like maybe sales. Let's assume this particular chart was not available. I'm sure maybe this was available over here. But let's see if AI is able to understand what I really wanted and it will be able to create a new chart over here. So as we can see, AI was able to create a chart for me. Now maybe the yellow color is too big for me. What I can actually do over here is maybe I can change the color to a red color, change the color of chart 7 to red. So any customization you really wanted as far as the chart is considered, as far as the tables or the KPI blocks are considered, everything is customizable using AI chat. So you can just come over here. Maybe I just wanted a pie chart. Convert chart 7. Like for example, different types of charts are also available. As we saw, once the dashboard was created, we got a bar chart, line chart, pie chart. All of the different possibilities are available and AI can actually see that. Okay, the color combination went really bad because I had colored it with red earlier. But it's very easily changeable. I'll just go to the bar chart. I'm just showing now some of the manual operations which you can easily do over here and just save it to board again. Now, once the now this is just about, for example, a chart editing and customizing a chart, but you can actually analyze your data and try to bring forward anything, whatever you want to. So, for example, you can always say, you can ask questions about your data. What is the highest selling product, for example? So you can try to analyze your data and all of the results will be available either in the chat or in the dashboard. You can always say, so for example, I received the result like, okay, the peanut butter had the most sales in all the locations from my data. So maybe I can say create a KPI from this data. I'll just unselect the chart because otherwise it will start feeling like I'm referencing a particular chart. So in your AI chat, you can actually select a block and deselect a block so as to make sure that you are directing your request to a particular thing. So as you can see, this particular data has now been converted into this thing. But it actually took the data about the overall cell. I could have specified that I wanted to have a specific about the peanut butter, but that's fine. This was just a demonstration of what all things actually you can do over here. I can quickly go ahead and delete this thing. So these are all the changes, modifications. You can do it from your AI chat, and these are pretty simple. Everything can be done with the help of AI. Now, Casey, maybe we can take up some of the questions if we have a little
Yes.
time over here.
Yes. We do. So, to apply themes and customize, do we need a premium account? I can answer that. So, with our custom themes right now, it's only available on our Pro plan, but with that Pro plan, it does come with unlimited AI credits and unlimited custom themes. And you can feel free to check that out by hitting the premium button that you see on screen in app, and you'll be able to get some more information that way. Yes, the one that Angela is showing. Perfect. Um, Terry asks, when you share the dashboard by email, do they have edit access? I'm not sure if
Yes,
they have.
absolutely. So when you share it with just using the email address, they will have edit access to your file as if you are inviting them for the collaboration. So they will have full access to the grid, to your data, to your dashboards, and so on. If you do not want anyone to have the edit power, then you can just create a public link. The public link by default, we are calling it public link because there is no password protection or there is no,
Mhm.
like, anyone will not get access to it, but it is any the link itself has a UUID, a password protected. So it's not like anyone will be able to search for your dashboard. You will just be able to create a public link and share it with anyone you want.
Great, yeah. And another question, can you customize the pop-up tips when hovering over a chart? That's an interesting question.
Oh, that's very interesting. So unfortunately, we haven't gone into that customization. I think we have kept our customizations to a dashboard, but that's a very valid feedback, and I think we can try to incorporate in our product roadmap.
Yeah,
Thanks for sharing
absolutely. Definitely noted. Yeah.
that.
Um, actually, one of our first questions is how can you upload data set and folder? I mean, if there's multiple data sets that share connections to be used for a dashboard, like sales with customers and profits. I think that's a perfect segue to creating a dashboard from multiple files. Angela, if you can show that.
Right. Absolutely. So
Mhm.
what I would want to do is this is my file space. This is my location where I'm creating a specific dashboard. All I need to do is just click on home button. Here I'll see list of all my files. Again, click on create dashboard. And I think you will not be able to see the upload pop-up, but I'm actually selecting multiple files from a particular folder. As you can see, I selected two files over here. And we have a limitation of 5 files at a time right now. So feel free to upload those many files over here. We do have this limitation so that AI can actually give you a better result. Because if you keep on updating too many files, AI will be able to lose focus of exactly what you really want. So maybe trim your files if you really need to. Maybe, for example, you had data across 10 files, but you maybe want to create dashboards for few of the files. Just import those specific files. Now I think I'll take this opportunity to maybe explain about the customization of dashboard and providing an optional prompt over here as well. So I have uploaded my files, multiple files, two, 3, 4 files. I can upload anything, but I can also apply a custom prompt over here, specifying what is my requirement, what I really wanted from my dashboard. So as you can see over here, I'm telling AI or the application that I want to have these KPIs for me. I want to have some charts which are specifying monthly sales trend line from January to April, a bar chart of revenue by location and by product. So I can go into these details. But this is just an optional step. So you really don't have to go into these detail if you really don't and if you really just wanted to do an initial for example an exploratory analysis or dashboard creation from your data. You just want to see, okay, let AI see my data and propose what all insights and trends it can figure out from my data. But if you really know your data and you really want explicit insights and explicit dashboard layout and the content of dashboard, you can specify as specific things over here. It's like a prompting and you can add as many details and as little details as you want. You could have just said over here, I just want a pie chart between product versus sales. So AI will consider your minimalistic requirement as well. You don't have to be too specific over here. So this is one example. And as I was saying, maybe I could have just gone ahead with a very simple requirement, something like this one. So it is very simple requirement where I'm saying just, okay, I have uploaded my two files. You just compare the sales between March and April. So as I was saying, you can go as details or as minimalistic over here as possible. I'll maybe go with a more detailed one so that we can get a better understanding. and I'll just hit generate dashboard. Now again, the overall process will remain same, but this time AI will be able to understand that you have uploaded multiple files. It will be able to see your requirement, what your requirement is exactly about. Like, do you want to compare the two files? Do you want to append the two files and then create the dashboard? So whatever is your requirement, you could have just specified in the prompt, and AI will be able to gather that requirement for the dashboard creation. Now, until the time the dashboard is getting generated, I think maybe we can take up another question, Casey.
No worries. Yeah. Actually, as this is generating, I already see on the overview section, it's already highlighting certain KPI patterns. So that's really cool to see. That's already reflecting what you wrote in the prompt, Angel.
Exactly. So now it
Yeah.
is combining both the files data. It is combining January, March, and April's data. And as you
Hmm.
can see in the chart titles as well, like the data is about January to April.
Yeah.
It is whatever requirements I had given, like the sales contribution by location, like that was one of my requirements. Monthly sales trend, I wanted to understand trend across different months, and so on. So everything, whatever I had specified, is getting captured over here. And if again, if any of the requirements is not captured in the first go, as I had shown, you always have an option to go to the AI prompt to edit anything or add more things over here. So
Yeah.
it's all
Super handy.
customizable. Yes,
Right. Yes. So we actually don't have any new questions yet, but again, please do feel free to drop them in as we're going along. But I think this is actually a good time to pivot into some of our new features and introducing them to our viewers on the call. So let's say if I want to edit some of my data on our grid and I want to change some of the data, how does that refresh onto our dashboard?
absolutely. So
Mhm.
it's actually super simple. Your dashboard is fully driven by your data. So the data which you had uploaded is visible to you, and it's a complete AI spreadsheet, so completely editable, completely supported by AI. You can do all sort of data cleanup, data modifications, and customization over here. So now just to see some data over here, units sold, let's focus on the number of units sold, and I can just make it a little bit more higher so that we can just see the data on the dashboard. So as you can see, the number actually increased a lot, and you can see the LA, the number of sales got increased. All the charts got reflected, updated immediately. As soon as you updated your data, everything got updated. Now, this is a very, I'll say, very simple requirement for a lot of users where they just want to make some changes on a daily basis, maybe add one row, like for example, a sales data, I would just add one row, or for example, a temperature reading which gets changed every day. I'll just come over here, change my temperature data, and the charts will get updated. So this is about the manual editing, but you are free to, I'll just reset to the original data again. But as you can see, this data is till the month of March. And as is required by a lot of our users, they want to update this data every week, every month, and so on. So what I'll do is I'll just go to actions and click on add to table, and I'll just import my April month's data over here. So as we can see, the data got appended to my existing data, and hopefully if everything is working great, our dashboards would have got updated. So exactly, the total units got updated. We can see in the chart. Now the chart is from January to April. So all the charts and all the numbers automatically got updated over here. You don't have to do anything, just import your data and the whole dashboard will get updated.
Cool, nice. Yeah, this is much more easier if you're like working with lots of or constantly changing data, so it's super handy to have on hand.
Absolutely.
Right. I also know that we introduced filters in dashboard, so
Oh,
maybe we can
yes.
show that and how that applies. Yeah.
Absolutely, Casey. So all you need to do is now filters are basically the slicers, the drill downs, what you have in many other products and what you have experienced in a lot of different dashboarding tools. You just click on add filters over here. You have a menu out there, or you can always write your requirement in AI prompt. As I was saying, most of the features, in fact, most of the features are available with AI chat directly. So in fact, you click on this button, we are actually sending one message to AI, like add filter controls to this dashboard. Now, AI is again trying to understand your data and will come up with the filters which are best suited for your data. You can make custom filters as well. You can specify your requirement in AI and AI will be able to create it for you. But as you can see over here, the all the filters. It's a multi-level filter, so you can apply multiple filters in one go. But let me see it in real time. Let me see if I don't want to see sugar, for example, in my dashboard. I'll just remove it. And as you can see, all the charts got updated immediately. So you can try to focus on some specific aspect of your analysis very easily. You want to filter it by location, you can just do that. Yeah, I want to showcase only for San Francisco and Seattle. So it's as easy as it gets. All you need to do is just hit add filters and the filters will get applied to your dashboard. You can of
So
course reset the
simple.
filters as well. But one more thing, as you would have noticed over here, is yes, I applied the filters, but my dashboard insights are still about the older data. So insights are actually the textual representation of your data. We do not want to get it updated automatically because otherwise there will be too many AI calls and too much of changes happening on the dashboard. So what now you can do is you just click on refresh insights. It is also available on the left side menu. You can also say refresh insights over here. Once you do refresh insights, now AI will then again analyze your data because you have applied some filters or you have added more data to your existing data, and it will it will try to refresh the insights, but it will also take care if you have modified any of the insights. So I think one thing which I missed showing in the dashboard demo is actually all the insights are also editable. So you are free to edit any insights, add more insights over here, and whatever custom insights modifications you have done, all of these things will be preserved as it is. So you do not have to worry about that. If I hit on refresh insights, will my existing customization or modifications will go away? No, all of these things will remain as it is, and you can just try out the feature very easily.
Yeah, totally. And one thing
So
to add to that is like the insights block is also one of my favorite features because I love how our model can basically pick up some trends on our data set. And I think, Angelo, you always say this, but it tells a really good story and narrative of what it is about. So even though if you have done any customizations, added a paragraph of text, our AI is still able to add that insight on top of that. So it's really nice that we can keep that customization, but at the same time have those new data trends updated.
absolutely. So this
Yeah.
is a super cool feature. I'll say filters is something which is used by a lot of users, and it is one of my favorite features in the dashboard.
No, for sure. Yeah. So now that we have a very polished looking dashboard with our custom theme and everything like that, what if we want to basically swap out the data sets but we want to reuse the same template?
Absolutely. That's
Mhm.
an amazing thing which you can do in Bricks. So as you can see the dashboard, as I was showing, it was again January to March, and then I added April's data. But you can see the location is all about US. The location, the state, everything is about US. And let's assume I have my cookie sales in United Kingdom location as well. And I just wanted to reuse the same dashboard for my UK location. Again, it's very easy. All you need to do is just reuse it as a template. So just reuse the dashboard, import. So this will open a file picker for you so that you can import your data. Now, currently, this particular feature works only with a single data source. That means if you have created your dashboard with a single file, then the dashboard will get updated automatically. Otherwise, we are working on this feature where you will be able to do it with multiple files, multiple sheets, and so on. So all I did was just imported my UK data, and now AI will be able to understand your requirement and understand your data and will fit your data in your previous configuration of dashboard. All the customization, all the layout, whatever you did with that particular dashboard will be treated as a template. It becomes like a fixed template, and all you need to do is just upload your data, and the new set of data will get applied to this dashboard. As you can see now, all the locations have been uploaded from UK location. All the data, all the KPIs will get updated. Insights will also get updated because this is an explicit action from you that you have uploaded your data. We will actually refresh all the insights for you as well based on the new set of data. As you can see, it was super quick. But one thing which I would want to add over here, uh, you don't have to actually use an existing dashboard if that works really good for you. All you can do is you can actually try to create a copy. So I'm just duplicating it, rename it. I'll just name it as template, for example. and then try to use it. So you already have a template file with you, and now you can use that file to import next set of data, keep on importing every month, every other clients. For example, you have built your dashboard for one client and you want to send this dashboard with different set of data for different clients. You can easily use this features, this set of features to get the exact looking dashboard for all the different type of data sets.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's super handy for like you mentioned, Angela, if you're working with lots of different clients with different branding, like even when you reuse the template, the Bricks logo is still there, all that
Absolutely.
theming. So very nice.
Yes.
Yeah, so we actually had some questions come in. So
Hi.
is it this might be a more technical question, so I'll pivot this to you, Angela. Is it
Sure.
possible to get a live dashboard out of a frequently updated flat file? The file is updated by an ERP, and this
Hmm.
file is hosted on a server that is under a VPN. Could the dashboard be public?
Yes. So I think we will discuss about few of the things where we'll be showcasing how we are moving towards the data connectors. But currently, you can only import your data with the help of XLSX CSV. We have also added support for PDF and PDF and images file as well. So you can import your data using these formats. Unfortunately, we do not have like an API support where we can pull in your data. So if you have hosted your data in any of your servers, we are not able to pull your data, but we are actively working on this feature, and hopefully in another few weeks or months of time we'll be able to expose these features to all the users. But as
Oh,
I was showing, it's super simple for you to just upload your data. So if your data is not changing every minute, every second, and even if you have to create a monthly report or a weekly report, like all of the data can be easily updated in a most simplest manner.
yes. Can people still view my dashboard after my subscription has expired? Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. So subscription, as you would have experienced in the, or you can experience in the product, is mainly about accessing of advanced features, some new features which are not relevant for a basic use. So once your premium subscription has expired, the dashboard will still be available to you. You can still make edit changes. So we are not you are the complete owner of your file, and you will have complete ownership. Doesn't matter about the subscription status. So everyone, whoever whoever users you have shared the file with, they will have access to your dashboard as well, including you. So
Yes, exactly. And I think that's actually kind of like the same vein as what I mentioned about like privacy and security. We make sure we don't use your data in certain ways, but then we also make sure to protect your data. So we won't delete your data. Your dashboard will still be available even if you are on different tiered plans. Okay, so I actually think we have a little bit of time to maybe showcase some of our existing user dashboards. And maybe, Angela, if I could share my screen.
oh,
Thank you.
absolutely, that's amazing.
Yes, so we are very, very honored to have a couple of our existing users share their dashboards with us, and they have given us permission to just show you guys what you can do with bricks. So this particular user created a cost of living and purchasing power and election highlights dashboard. I think they basically just merged all of this data all in one. They did a lot of customizations with the different blocks, changed the colors, as Anshul has shown the
So
different ways that you can
colorful.
do. Yeah, I think she did also apply a theme before. I'm not, yeah, I think it's like the energetic theme, and then that's how she made the customizations after that. And I think she was doing it to match all of this data, which is really cool.
Great.
And I did see that she also like made use of filters, which is really handy. And there is a lot of data here, which is
Mm.
really nice to see that our dashboard was able to interpret that and put it all into one. And then another example, a slightly more polished, so it's an e-commerce brand. We do that made use of themes before we launched custom feature. So this actually did manually and able to do their own marketing. I think they make use of it, but they did make it their own way.
I'm not sure,
Sorry,
Casey, but
my
seems like your voice is a little bit breaking. Yeah. Okay.
sorry. Is it okay now?
uh, Slightly better, I suppose. Yes.
Actually, well, I think I'm gonna say it's YouTube profile. You can because my is just technical
Yes. Okay.
but
Let me
how long
let me
to say?
Let me take it over from here, Casey. So, yeah, I'll just share my screen. Yeah, hopefully my screen is visible. I'll just forward it to. Okay, so as Casey was showcasing, yes, we have seen some of the users' dashboard. They were very customizable. You can, as it depends on your actually your design taste, your imagination, by how much you can actually uh, customize your dashboard. Having said that, from our product roadmap, over the past few weeks, we have already covered dashboard branding, which we just showcased it to you. We have also supported dashboard with multiple files. So please use that feature along with the custom prompts. Uh, by the way, on your screen, we have just launched a poll. So please fill it out. I think it helps us shape our product and to understand our user base a little bit better so that we can optimize the product and get more features into the product based on users' requirement. Now, as I was saying, a lot of users have actually come to us saying that I need my connector with Excel sheet, Google Sheet, MySQL, Salesforce, and so on. So like they have their data which is constantly updated on a daily basis, on a everyday basis. So that's why we have started working on data connectors. Please let us know if you have such requirements on the poll question, like or on the chat page, that you really wanted one of the data connectors to be connected, and your dashboard will get automatically refreshed once you have connected your data. So this is something which we are currently working on. We are also working on to support AI API integration so that your dashboards can be created from anywhere from your workspace. For example, your team is working on Slack or any other product. For example, you will be just able to give an API call to Bricks, upload your data, and we will supply back with your dashboard in a PDF format or in an embeddable format. So these are the two features which we are currently working on. We are also currently working on to upgrade our AI experience to a next level. Hopefully, in another 1 week of time, you will see a complete overhaul of our AI experience. We are trying to use advanced models, so the overall experience working with the AI will become much, much, much better and polished. Now, uh, any more Q&A? I think we still have maybe few more minutes. So let me
Yes, we
see
do.
if
Angel, is my mic better?
yes, it's better.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for taking that on. So I think we had one final question. So actually, it's more of a suggestion. Please work on linking your dashboard to Power BI, which will make it more user advantage.
Yes, absolutely. So a lot of actually I completely agree because we have a lot of big user base, a big user base which is coming from Power BI. They are transitioning from Power BI to Bricks. Like they have abandoned Power BI just because it's so complicated. You can see some of the stories on our website as well, thebricks.com. You'll be able to see some of the testimonials from our user base, and what they have to tell us about Power BI versus Canva versus Tableau versus Bricks, like how Bricks is better than some of these products for their specific use cases. Of course, some of these tools are much more advanced, much more capable, but what we try to do in Bricks is to make your life really simple, to
Mhm.
analyze your data and to visualize your data. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Uh,
And yes, any
sorry,
more
you go.
questions? Do we have any more questions, Casey?
So the last question actually is very relevant to our final slide. Can we rewatch or replay?
Awesome.
Um,
Okay.
sh- Answer is yes. So now that we're like wrapping up our webinar, we will be sending a post-webinar email with the webinar recording and a recap of what happened here. So feel free to refer back to that email. There's also going to be a little bit more details on what you can do with bricks. So please do check that out. Um, I know we don't have any more questions right now, but if you do have any more questions come up as you're trying out bricks for yourself, please feel free to reach out using Help in Bricks. So Angela, if you could show where we can click
I
that in our
can. Let
product.
me reshare my screen because I'm
Yeah,
not on screen. Just give me a second.
no worries.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is. It's better than
Yeah.
mine.
So on the left panel, you will see a help button over here. Just
Right.
click on that, and you will be able to start a conversation with us. Like whatever issues or whatever suggestions or feature requests you have, you can just send a message over here. Just type a message. You can always schedule a call with us as well in case you need more help or you have any suggestions. You can just schedule a demo or book a demo, and we will be basically working directly with you over a call or over a chat to resolve your issues or
Yeah.
work with you on your requirements.
Yeah, absolutely. And not to toot our own horn, but we are a very small team, but we still do offer personalized support whenever you reach out to us. So you won't be talking to chatbots, you'll actually be talking to an actual human being. So please feel free to reach out. We have one more minute, and we actually had two questions come in. So I think we can
Oh,
wrap up with those. So Terry asks, a method to make analysis of Microsoft Forms survey results would be helpful. I feel like I have to do a ton of data cleansing before I can do much for additional analysis with the data I get from surveys. Oh,
so
surveys.
absolutely, Terry. I think as I mentioned, you can just import your data in Bricks. I can in fact share my screen again over here. So yes, if you really need to clean up your data, you can do start a blank file and import your data over here. So just make sure you click on import. And as you can see, I'm just importing my data over here. So once the data has been imported, you have full support of AI to clean up your data, to analyze your data, or like any modifications you want to do with your data. Once you are satisfied with your changes, your cleanup, all you need to do is just click on create dashboard and the dashboard will get updated, will get created. So it's as simple as first modifying your data and then creating the dashboard from it.
Perfect. And we just have one last question from Colin. I work on a Mac and use numbers format. Is that uploadable or do I convert to Excel? Andrew, you
So
go ahead.
for now, I think as I mentioned, we only support XLSX format. The numbers format hopefully will work. I think internally we are capable of parsing CSV's file as well. So you can quickly try it out. It's not a big deal, but converting to Excel will also, I think, will be helpful. We do
Yep.
have active support for XLSX and CSV, but you can try out that file as well.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, I think I'm just going to end the poll right now. And I think we're at a good place to wrap up our webinar. We apologize for the technical difficulties during this webinar, but thank you very much for staying with us. And thank you, Anshul, for a great live demo and doing this webinar with me. We're super excited to see what you guys will create. And please do ping us if you need anything.
Great. Thank you so much, everyone, and thanks,
Thank
Casey.
you.
Bye.
Alrighty, goodbye.